If you own an Alfa Romeo Giulietta, then you'll have front side turn signal lights on your fenders that will look like this. And when they flash, they will look like this. If you find that these factory fitted turn signal lights make your Alfa Romeo feel outdated, then by installing these aftermarket dynamic LED turn signal lights, that is no longer going to be a problem, and it only takes about 5 minutes to do it. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hello and welcome to the channel, and I hope you like today's video. If you like smart home and automotive technology content, then hit that subscribe button because that's what you're going to see on this channel. Today's video is another short one, and it's also a video specifically for Alfa Romeo owners. If you own a Alfa Romeo Giulietta 940 model, then here is a simple and cheap upgrade you can do yourself to make your Alfa Romeo stand out from all the others, and you don't need any experience working on cars to be able to do it. These here are aftermarket dynamic LED turn signal lights, but unlike the standard Giulietta turn signal lights that just flash like this, these ones technically speaking don't flash at all. They simply just use a line of LEDs, and just like Knight Rider, they scan. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, that's so cool. And I have to agree with you, they are cool. And they are also a perfect upgrade to your Alfa Romeo. That will look awesome as well. But it gets even better because they are also incredibly affordable. For this pair, I only paid about $6 plus the shipping, and that's a bargain. And they're just a plug and play part as well. There's no wiring to do at all. Okay, so they're available in two styles, a smoked black lens or a crystal lens like these ones. Of course, smoked black would look better on a dark grey car, such as my Giulietta, but in some countries, smoke lights are illegal, and New Zealand is one of those countries. So that is the reason I chose the crystal lens lights instead of the smoked black. They still do look really good though, in my opinion. Now, if you don't own an Alfa Romeo Giulietta, and you're sitting there looking sad and disappointed that you bought an Alfa Romeo Mito instead, then don't be sad because one, the Alfa Romeo Mito is a great car, and two, these dynamic LED turn signal lights are also available for the Mito as well. In fact, I have also seen them available for other Alfa Romeo models, such as the Giulia, the 159, and even some Fiat models as well. Now, as you can see here, these lights are also supplied with a plastic tool for removing the existing lights as well. However, I don't recommend using it if you don't have to, as even these plastic tools can damage your car when used incorrectly. However, for the Giulietta, you don't need to use any of these tools at all, because it is so unbelievably easy to remove your existing lights and install these dynamic LED turn signal lights. So with that being said, now I'm going to show you the safest way to do that. Okay, so we're going to start by pulling the hood release lever, and then of course opening the hood. Now if you look down here on the left hand side, you can see there's your turn signal light, and there's also more than enough room to get your entire hand down there to release the locking lever here on the side of the light to remove it with your fingers. As you can see on the dynamic side turn signal light here, all you need to do is just press this lever in here very gently with your finger, and it will release from the fender. So let's try that. So I'll just get my hand down here, very gently just push that lever in, and out comes the light. Yep, it's seriously that easy. Once you have popped out the light from the fender, you have a locking tab here on the side of this little connector plug. You just squeeze that in like that and pull, and the light's removed. Now we just get the dynamic turn signal light and plug it in like that, and then very gently just pop it back into the fender. And the installation is finished. Now we just do the same thing for the other side. Okay, and now both the dynamic LED turn signal lights have been fitted to the car. And in my opinion, they look really good. So now let's test them out. Okay, now I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but they're definitely scanning, they're not flashing. It's scanning from the left to the right, but very quickly. So, how cool and different does that look from the standard turn signal lights? I personally really like it. It's definitely a worthwhile upgrade in my opinion. I think my Alfa Romeo won't be the only Giulietta with these dynamic LED turn signal lights for much longer though. The design, fitment and build quality of them look pretty good as well, so I'm definitely happy with this small upgrade for my Alfa Romeo. Yes, this style of turn signal light is very common to see these days. In fact, Audi especially have been using them for years, and now a lot of other car manufacturers are doing the same thing. But until now, you have never seen them on an Alfa Romeo Giulietta before. One more thing I have noticed is when you compare them side to side, this here being the factory one, the dynamic ones are slightly more smoked tinted looking than the factory ones anyway. Not to a point where it's going to be illegal, but they definitely are slightly more smoke looking than the factory ones. There is actually one more thing I can demonstrate with these lights, and that is what happens when I lock and unlock the car remotely using the key. So let's try that out. Unlock it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's try it one more time. Personally, I think if the scanning response time was a little slower, it would be better for a light of this small size, but unfortunately that's not adjustable. Okay guys, and now sadly, because there's nothing else to demonstrate with these dynamic LED turn signal lights, that now unfortunately also brings us to the end of another video. I did say it was going to be a short video, and that's the reason why, but I felt that these lights were still too good not to review. So guys, that's how these aftermarket dynamic LED turn signal lights for an Alfa Romeo Giulietta work, and that's how you install them. For anyone who is interested, I will put a link in the description below to where you can buy these dynamic LED turn signal lights from. If you love the Alfa Romeo Giulietta as much as I do, and you also love car technology as much as I do, then hit that subscribe button to see more of both. Because as I said before, this Giulietta is the channel's project car, which is used for all the current reviews and installations that you will see on this channel. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, then don't only just subscribe, please also like, share and comment as well. And I hope to see you all in the next video.